In this video we are going to see about that is electrical machines lab 2 experiment number 1 load test on DC shunt motor to draw speed torque and horsepower efficiency CAD 6. Okay, aim to conduct the load test on given DC shunt motor and to plot the following CAD 6 curves. One is percentage efficiency versus brake horsepower and speed versus torque and brake horsepower versus torque. Apparatus required. Okay, to conduct this experiment we need voltmeter in the range of 0 to 300 volt MC and ammeter 0 to 20 amps MC. What is MC? MC is the moving coil instrument which will be used for the DC to measure the DC devices or DC motors or whatever it may be. Okay, rheostat 0 to 250 ohms 1.2 amps 1 and 0 to 1k ohm. Tachometer which is used to measure the speed of the motor. And this is the circuit diagram. Here we have field coil ZZ is a field coil and AA is the armature coil. Both the places we have placed the rheostat R1 and R2. R1 in the range of 0 to 750 ohms and R2 is the 8.5 amps and R1 is the 1.2 amps. Here brake drum is directly coupled to the motor. And this is the procedure. Connections are made as shown in the figure. Keeping the rheostat R1 in the field circuit of motor in cut out. Cut out is nothing but resistance out position. Okay, the rheostat R2 is the armature circuit of the motor and the rheostat R3 is the field circuit. Okay, cut in position and all the switches in off condition. The supply switch is S1 is closed. The motor is brought to its rated speed by cutting out the rheostat R2 and then by cutting in the rheostat R1 if necessary. No load readings of all meters and speed are noted down. The motor is loaded by gradually applying the loads. At each load, readings of all the meters and the speed are noted down. The load on the motor is completely removed. All the rheostats are brought back to their respective initial position and the supply S1 is opened. Okay, now let me see the demonstration of load test on DC shunt motor. DC main gives the supply for the motor and L, F, A. These three terminals are called starter terminals and A1, A2 are armature terminals and F1, F2 are field terminal. Okay, here from the positive the DC main equal to L. L is nothing but line. Next A is nothing but armature connection of the starter. Okay, that one we should connect to ammeter descent and ammeter is connected to armature A1. Okay, the another end of A that is armature is connected back to DC main of negative supply. Okay, then we go for F. F is nothing but field. In field we are connected to the rheostat. Okay, to actual motor will run at 1100 speed. If you want rated speed of the motor, we must increase the resistance value of field. So for that we are adding one external resistance, this one, and through the F connected to rheostat. The another end of rheostat connected to field F1. The another end of field F is return path to the negative, and this voltmeter is used to measure the voltage of supply voltage, and this is the ammeter which is used to measure the current when we give the load. Okay. Now we should switch on the DP switch. Okay. Now we can see the voltage, that is input voltage to the motor. 3-point starter. Once the 3-point starter starts, we can we need the motor should run at 1500 rpm. For that we are varying the rheostat of field. We have to again check the motor. Yeah, we got 1500. Okay. Now we should increase the load and we should measure the current rating of the armature. Okay, and we should measure the kg values. We should measure the kg values. Corresponding pressure, corresponding speed. We should measure. Okay. Now by increasing the, you can see the current value will increase the ammeter. The corresponding values we should take and then make the table of column to the graph. Once we complete the experiment, we must release the load. Release the load. Running current value, you can see current value will goes down. Okay. After that, we must maximize the rheostat value of field. Then switch off the main switch. Okay, once we finish that experiment, fill the things. Okay, the voltage, ampere, watts, everything, S1 and S2 in kilograms and different things. Okay, after that, do the calculation based on that things what we found of voltage, current and watts and the speed of the motor. Then draw it's a model graph which is okay, and this will be the actual graph what we got once we done the experiment. Okay, after that this is also one of the graph what we got when we do the experiment. Okay, and hence following characteristic curves are obtained: percentage efficiency versus brake horsepower and speed versus torque and brake horsepower versus torque are found. And these are some of the important questions which will be asked in the lab exams. Okay, and thank you.